I gave you this talent. Yeah. You gotta know how to use it.
Maybe four.
Maybe four.
I gotta let you know. Yeah. This.
Oh, I think they like me. Got the pink on and the white to match the Nikes. Always matching, but you peasants can't beat me. Never knew me, now they tryna choose me. Line them up, boy, give them tickets to my pool because I've been stumbling it up with the 606. Got my crew with me, you'll be looking like a straight for the shit. Always acting red, coming through. You looking for some cool, you little Scooby Doo. Break it up and spread the news. I'ma show you how to rock. Let me tell you how to rock. Let me show you how to rock. I'ma show you how I rock the beat.
Whatever.
I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? I'm being beautiful me. Do you got it? I'm being beautiful me. Do you think I'm sexy? I was born a winner. This game for solid players. No room for no beginners. I need that real sauce on like go real strong. Gotta get it good. You can't be falling off. I wanna find a real guy. It makes me feel so real. I never wanna let you go. Make your magic copper feel. I'm checking all your skills. Tongue work make me drip my drip. Come on, baby. Are you ready? Give me something I can feel. Do you got it? I'm being beautiful me. 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 Oh, yes. You are a rock star. And on here, you are stars. And when there are rocky times, we are here to get you through it. So you climb, you shine on Rocky Stars.
All right. Hey. Welcome on this great Wednesday to Rocky Stars. Rocky.
Hey, welcome, everybody. I'm your lady being beautiful me, and that is Rocky.
Yes, she is. She be rocking the crowd, yeah. Y'all heard that last song, Vitamin D. You know you got it. You being beautiful. Hey, that's her, yeah. Go check her music out on iTunes, Spotify, your local radio stations out there, guys. She is popping. If you don't know now,
go ahead and download it. You can see it on YouTube and all kinds of stuff like that. It's all there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they know. Don't be acting all shy, girl.
Yeah. You know I'm not good about talking about me.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Oh. Hey, everybody.
Hey, girl.
Hey, everyone. How's everything going? Are you having a great Wednesday? We are over the hump, guys. And regardless of whatever's going on, yeah, like one wise man said on the daily news, he stated that you're part of the problem if you're not at least listening to what's going on. I know it's too much to listen to every day, but it is designed to exhaust you. So we want you to at least do something about it. So don't just sit back and do nothing. You are a voice. We are voices. And I know what they're trying to do is trying to not, if you're exhausted, you can't speak. And we need to fight through that. Not just point fingers. You got to do this, but you have to do something about it, everyone. There's something there's a way to do it. You can't let your enemy know everything that you're doing. However, you're part of the problem is what he said. If you just sit back and do nothing.
I like
what
that.
Can we do? What can we do? Well, I think that you need to get nearest to your representative, your legislators in your county, your city, and then you can find out what can you do, because not everyone in every legislator, every senator, everyone that's in office in Congress is on this particular administration's side. Okay.
That's so true.
Just wanted to make sure I mentioned that.
I'm glad you did, Joe. I mean, yeah, I'm glad you did, Rocky. That is so important and so true. You know,
Yes.
we gotta stay focused and make sure that we don't get wrapped up in that matrix too much.
Yeah, don't get wrapped up in it, but just understand it what's happening. So what can you do to make the change? Yeah. So
I
yeah.
like that though because I mean a lot of people need to make changes, and I was just saying that like I mean everybody has I mean not everybody but a lot of people that's their purpose to make a change. You know, sometimes it happens accidentally, and sometimes I mean it happens for those that don't even want it. But
Right.
hey,
And what we're saying is that I know because I don't like watching the news. You probably heard me say that on some other episodes or what have you. No, I don't like watching the news. However, I still keep abreast of what is going on. No, I don't sit there watching it like it's a movie. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to sit there. I'm not going to sit there like it's a movie. Like I love watching it. No, it's like my favorite movie. No, I'm gonna take out what I need to find out. And it's things. I mean, you easily pull it up on your phone, and find out, pick and choose find out the information. And then you're like, what can I find out more of and do something about it. So yeah. Okay.
yeah, because that's what I seem like I do that too. Just look on my phone because I don't like the news either. Because there's a lot going on in the news, just like there's a lot going on in the world. Okay, starting with our first topic today, guys, about Lake Lanier. Okay,
Oh
the
my
tragic
Lord.
story. Okay,
Have you
talking
ever
about-
been?
Oh, it's in Georgia, right?
Yeah, but have you ever? No, okay, you haven't been.
Yes,
You have
I
to
have.
ask if it's in
I think
Georgia. Yeah, but I've been living here some time ago. Before.
I had to make sure I wasn't gonna say the wrong city and state because I don't have time for people in the comments talking crap.
Okay. Okay.
Good.
But but yeah. Have you never been there before, right?
I think I went there, like drove past it 2 seconds and kept
Yeah, I'm
going.
sure you have drove past it. However, I mean, it's a big area, and what it is right now they are talking about this documentary, which is they've been talking about for years. You hear incidents in the news, and so on. Like Usher's son, he died drowned in that lake.
That was the lake she drowned in?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it was. And so this tragic story of the Oscarville is called Oscarville. That was a city that and they turned it and they changed it to Lake Lanier. It is like they did with the Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
They terrorized, they tore it down, they burned it down because it was a thriving community, a city in Georgia.
Yeah.
And now they call it Lake Lanier. There are a lot of places like this, as well, such as Central Park in Manhattan. That was another thriving area in Manhattan. There's been a lot of things that what you find where if it's a big old park or it's a big old lake or something, you're gonna find there's a lot of them, and you find yourself like it's not even a matter of why. We know why.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
And it's heart-wrenching to know that you did this because again that someone lied on someone of color that they did not do. This woman was raped. Well, apparently it wasn't by who they said it was, and they needed some excuse to burn down that city. Is what they did. So there's the documentary I think everyone should know. And you're wondering why I've been on a boat on Lake Lanier. It was a whole party, but mind you, that whole party was people of color. Was Usher's, his son. But in this case here, the ancestors are speaking in those waters. It was something just a few years ago, not that long ago, a couple of years ago, that someone also drowned, and people have taken pictures, and they can actually see a figure, of a face that was in the water. Crazy. And things like that. And I believe in that stuff, okay? Because our ancestors are continually moving around. They're here, guys. So anyway, they stated here with the Essence of Black Culture, according to Essence Black Culture, they stated that they tried to erase the surviving Lake Lanier, is what it's called, surviving Lake Lanier. documentary and Oscarville story during the Black History Month. But history cannot and will not be erased. You cannot erase it. So by sharing the untold story of Oscarville and the near-death experience where Chastity was saved by the strength of her ancestors, and this documentary reclaims our past and honors a legacy of resilience. So you can go ahead and watch, guys. You should look that up. Again, Surviving Lake Lanier. Definitely look it up. You should. You need to. Everyone should. Whoever you are. You know, if you're a human with a heart, dog with a heart, cat with a heart, basically an animal with a heart, you need to be watching it too.
I'm so glad
trust
that you
me, they know too.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that about Lake Lanier. Excuse me, standing crazy. Because like you're saying, it was so many deaths. It was communities, man, and it's so sad. It is very sad, and there still has not been not one apology for all those deaths. And like you said, there are still deaths. I really am still shocked that I forgot that was the lake Usher's son had passed away in, because that was a big thing. Like about over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it seems like every time someone goes to Lake Lanier, there's something popping. Something's popping off. Somebody's dying, they hurting themselves or something. I don't know why people still go out there.
I have my friend. You remember? You remember my producer at the time? He got Riley. He got so drunk, and I won't say drunk. Is this that he got so sick from whatever he was drinking, and I can't say it's because of I won't say it because let's not think of it because he was drinking. It was because I have never seen that happen to him, and he was so bad. I mean, he was bad.
Where was he at? Lake Lanier?
We were on the boat.
That's crazy. It's some spirit. Listen, just like there's spirits in the ocean, you know, from slavery when they dumped our ancestors overboard. I believe that in certain areas, of course, there's still ghosts and spirits still around. You know, like
the transatlantic slave ship that crossed over from the continent over to here and all throughout up and down North and South America. Someone has said, and let me just put it this way, and do your research to those that are listening in.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's just that if I don't get this out.
Go ahead, you good. You good. I'm listening too. I'm learning.
Pay attention to how those hurricanes are moving. Where they coming from? The pathway, guys. I mentioned the transatlantic slave ship. You know, trade and all that of people, black people.
Yeah.
Those ancestors are in those waters.
Yes.
Because you know, a lot of them jumped because they said, "I'd be damned if I be a slave, die there." They jumped. Okay. Pay attention to where it's coming from. Mimicking on how those ships what the path they were taking is what I'm trying to say. So if you pay attention to where they're coming from, because you never heard it coming from the west of America, it's always coming from the east to the east towards America, and from the south to America.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Coming north to America. Yes. Not South America so much. It's always towards North America.
And it's sad. There's a lot of spiritual things going on around these parts. And people need to watch out for it.
But people not paying attention because there's some of them they don't believe. And you know what? I don't care if you don't believe. I'm gonna
be honest with you. I don't even know why people even go to Lake Lanier to fish, to go swimming. I never understood why people still go there when there were thousands of bodies.
Wait, I didn't know people were fishing there.
My friend told me when I was in Georgia, she was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go on a yacht party at Lake Lanier." I was like, "A yacht party?"
Yeah,
in Lake Lanier.
Yeah, that's where I was.
I'm like, "You not what?" Like,
no, I'm not
to her.
But you got to understand you got to know. You have to understand that when you're on these wherever you are, just know that you have ancestors, your ancestors or theirs, whatever, around.
That water ain't got
and
no.
they know who. Look, I know I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan. I love water. I like being near the water. I don't like so much being in the water, but I'm always near the water because I find peace in that. However, I've been in water where I have a wave that's 100 foot high above my head. Okay, in a little steel boat. I've been in waters like that, and it's not, it doesn't feel nice.
I don't like so much about the Lake Lanier thing is that people go fishing and there were bodies in there.
But let me explain something to you.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say, okay. When I said that, okay.
Saying, I was just saying like people have died in there. I wouldn't want to eat fish from somewhere somebody died in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to eat. I don't want to catch no fish. Like,
well, I wonder what happened to those that ate the damn fish.
Because them fish been growing over years. They ain't found all them bodies.
But see, that tells me right then and there, it tells me that you don't know, or you don't know no better, or you just don't give fuck.
All the above.
No, what I'm saying is that you don't know about the history. You don't care to know about the history.
Yep.
Basically, or you just don't give shit. That's how I'm saying it. Because I'm for one, anyone that knows, you're going to respect it when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Those that respect it, I promise you, those ancestors, they know who you are too. They know who not to mess with, who to mess with, who to get rid of, and who not to get rid of. I'm just saying.
They sure
I ain't gonna say it just like that, but
where's the lie told?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, basically. When you showed the story and we talked about it, I promise you, it's not sadness, it's anger. It's anger.
And it don't make no darn sense.
It's anger and depression, yes, because those people cried out, and my heart cries out for them, because just think about it. You waking up out of your sleep, your place is burning down, you're being tortured, you're being hit in the head, killed, all at the same time. You trying to run from it. I mean, there were some survivors from this, okay, when it happened, and that wasn't long ago. So.
That's going to be a pretty good documentary, guys. So when it does come out, please check it out. And I'm definitely going to check it out. And we're going to do a review on this channel. If she wants to, if she's comfortable, we can do a review on the documentary.
Yeah,
because I think that's pretty interesting.
We can. I would love if we can possibly get a hold of her as well, to have her on the show as well.
Oh, for sure.
That'd be awesome.
Yes, ma'am. It sure would be, guys.
Have our people get to her people.
Moving on to our next topic, guys. We're going to get some things about some relationships going on for a second. We're going to talk about Mrs. Janet Jackson, the star of the show, y'all.
Oh, Miss Janet.
Miss Janet.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
You kind of nasty.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Okay, it says Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri discuss how his infidelity distance and him being a workaholic led to the end of a 7-year relationship. So I kind of want to play this real quick.
It was 7 years?
That's what I said. All right, let's see what she got to say.
That long?
Jermaine's a really good guy. He's a really good guy with a really good heart. I wanted to have a family with him.
How many children would you want to have?
I like to have as many children as he'd like to have, and I probably will regret I ever said that. He had asked me to marry him, and I had said yes.
I dated her longer than her marriages, so I have a different relationship with her than damn near probably anybody. But we hadn't even really defined the level of living together. I still was here in Atlanta. She was still in LA. It was still a lot of things that needed to happen, I believe, before a person you start having babies. So it feels that type of situation.
Why did it end?
Why did it end? probably just me being reckless.
Why did Jermaine and you break up?
Oh, Ben, I had heard that he was cheating.
One of the weird things about dating Janet is that dating Janet attracts other women. Girls wanted to talk to me more because I was dating her, which was really weird. And just, I was a man.
It was not just that. I needed more than what he was giving me. He was a workaholic, and he was constantly working. I would not see him for like 3 weeks, a month. And soon as he would come in and he would go to the club or he would do, and I was like, just carve out just a little bit of time for me, even if it's just us hanging at home. And it was hard for him to do. I would always tell him I never felt he had enough time really for a girlfriend. His girlfriend was his work. And he used to hate to hear me say that. But it was. I was happy. Jermaine's a really good guy. He's a really good guy with a really good heart. I wanted to have a family with him.
How many children would you want to have?
I like to have as many children as he.
She said, I would like to have as many children with him. Does he? I wonder about if he's seen this. Is that the first time he's heard that? You understand what I'm saying?
Child, look.
I'm just saying, it's just that because sometimes, she probably never had the chance, but 7 years. And the fact is, he had the nerve to boast. I've been with her longer than her marriages.
That don't mean you was a good man, baby.
She was a girlfriend for 7 years.
7 years, baby. 7. That means she would have had. Listen, she was after Jermaine Dupri. She got a billionaire husband, baby. But this is one thing I need to say about Jermaine, real quick. Please stop blaming you just being a man for why you could not have self-discipline and self-control.
That tells you that just because you're a man,
you fumbled Janet Jackson.
That just says something about you that has nothing to do with her. That says
I was
a lot
man.
you.
Infidelity is a character, okay, flawed, not a
so
gender
you a hoe.
flaw.
So you a hoe.
Listen,
and like most of them, you couldn't handle yourself. You couldn't keep it in your pants. You weren't mature. Let me just say, you were not mature. You weren't.
What this kind of showed me in this little interview is that Janet dealt with some shit. Like every woman has, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. First of all, we're in the public eye. We're together. Everybody knows that we're together. Yeah. That other women do, because like he said, they wanted to sleep with me and I gave them pretty much the okay to sleep with them. Like you gave her hell. You probably gave her STDs. You probably done did all kind of stuff to her. You know what I'm saying? 7 years and you've been in and out. Don't come home for months at a time. And you got money. You could have made time to see her. You see what I'm saying? You could have made time. You got millions of dollars. Like you could have flown in every day if you wanted to.
He was immature.
Still immature. Janet Jackson is so messed up. She probably really wanted to be with Jermaine and make it work.
She said that. She said that's what she wanted to do. He is a good guy. But again, he was immature. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Say that again.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's so sad because there will be the guys talking about, well, there's no good women out here. This is Janet Jackson. Like, come on.
But you know what? You never know. They might look. I'm sure they probably still talk. I'm not talking that in that fashion, but they still communicate. Is what I'm saying. They still communicate, which is a good thing because I don't think they left on a bad note because you don't hear that coming from her.
You're not gonna hear it.
But I'm saying the way her tone, she didn't talk like.
You're not gonna hear it.
Yeah, because she too.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think you're gonna hear it. Like look how long it took her to say this.
Yeah.
Even though we knew.
You're right.
Even though we knew, but
yeah,
it's embarrassing. Like I'm Janet Jackson. I'm the top. Like I'm like Michael Jackson famous, or she is Michael Jackson famous. You know what I'm saying? That's the most famous you can pretty much get.
Right.
And you a low life. I mean, you in a low life, but you a low life for not having self-control. Like she really wanted your ugly self.
You have to have self-control. You gotta have self-control. It's not I mean, I dated of course, someone I thought I was going to be married to him. However, we
Man.
both were in the business, and turns out he just wasn't ready. He wasn't ready to give me what I wanted, and I waited to see what he was going to do with it. I left him one time. I said, no, I gotta go. You just whatever. I gotta go. So I'm showing my worth. And I came when he begged for me to come back. I came back slowly. And I said, okay, let me
slowly.
See. He fucked that up. Okay.
Oh my God.
I think because and to find out, I said, no, I think this fool doggone narcissist. Because I put him to the test. I asked certain questions. Oops. Yeah, you are. When if I'm asking you a simple question about what was it? Oh, look, when you being yelled at for something, and all you did was ask for a simple question about how you feel, how you made me feel, and you start yelling, you are not.
That's the issue.
You are not.
I hate that. I don't want to yell. I want to just have a regular conversation.
Right, and I said I got tired of that. I said, who the hell does this mean person think he's yelling at? I said, you know what? I got something for you.
Got something for you. He said, I got something for that ass. Just like
not a damn thing. I walk away. Walk away. So I show my worth. Again, I walk away. You know, I see him around. If I see him, I'm like, oh Lord. Hey. And keep it moving.
Hey, how you doing? Life is great.
And of course, I disconnect all contact.
Absolutely.
You know, like social media, everything. And do you know, just the other day,
shush,
on TikTok, I was like, who's this? I said, oh, hell no. Blocked it again.
Was it a hi, how are you?
I said, I know I blocked. No, that's okay. Block.
I know I blocked your ass.
I'm sure I did.
How did you find me again?
That's what I'm saying. So that's not good. That the fact is that you're doing that. But that's, you know what? That's okay. That's okay.
This really reminds me of a lot of stuff that's happening lately. Just especially like with the DDG situation.
Yeah.
And his and
right there. You an asshole, DDG. You an asshole.
DDG.
You an asshole.
DDG, bring that butt to the table, baby. We about to play a video real quick again. DDG is addressing in a previous tweet about him not seeing Halo behind closed doors. I have not been able to see my son. Well,
you know what?
Well,
how
let's
true
see.
Is that? I wonder.
Now, if y'all don't see me with my son every day, y'all know I stream every day. Every day I don't see my son, I'm gonna number it.
Oh, shit.
Let's see. I know she gonna let me see my son now. This is the only way. Behind closed doors, I have not been able to see my son. Only if we on perfect terms and she around is cool. But if we not, I don't get to see him. I don't care to do girl content, whatever the f. That has nothing to do with anything that's work. That has nothing to do with me wanting to be around my son, like whatsoever. I don't give who she fucking, who she talked to, who her is, who she fucking filming movies with. I don't give a fuck. I care about my son. That's all I care about. Literally, that's all I care about. And when that's taken from me, she know that's the only way I get frustrated. That's the only way she can get under my skin because I don't care what she does. We haven't been together. Now, if y'all don't see me with my waking up every day, working, dealing with this shit on the same breath, nobody will really know. And she got this golden image that I've also protected. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep doing that because I'm a real. But this is foul, bro. Like, if I want to come get my son, I should be able to get my son. Plain and simple. And I wasn't even coming to take him. Like today, I wasn't even going to take him out because he's sick. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to just grab my son and go hang out with him downstairs. Me and her don't really speak like that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to take my son, go hang out downstairs. Whoop. I'm getting kicked out. No. Like it's conversations where it's like the that said to me is so if heard it, it's on some leave us alone type. I'm like, bro, waking up every day, working, dealing with this shit on the same breath. Nobody will really know. And she got this.
Lord, why are you putting your business out there in the first place, DDG? I don't get it. I don't understand. I do. And then it's the thing. Why shouldn't she kick you? If she don't want you in her house, y'all not together. We understand you was over there visiting. That boy is sick. Why you don't need to be spending the night? Shoot. Spending the night with her for what? Stay there for what? You should have married her if you wanted access to your kid that
No,
much.
for what I understand, why did they break up in the first place?
I don't know.
Okay. So again, if you listen, and anybody that's have an ounce of maturity in them, all you hear is how he's complaining. You only hear he's not telling his side. He's not saying what he did. He's not giving understanding, okay, well, because first of all, he won't be complaining. A real man won't be complaining. You would just say, okay, look, I messed up. This is why she's upset. She's upset because of whatever the heck you just did. Okay. And then don't get upset because you mad at her response. She's responding to what you did. And apparently you were not apologetic to it, but yet you're saying, well, I just want to see my kid. I want to see my kid. First of all, you should have kept all that to yourself, because apparently you're barely giving a side, but it's more like you saying what she's not doing instead of telling us what you are trying to do or what you are trying to do to make it better. I don't hear none of that.
They've been broken up for a while. DDG does have a YouTube channel, and he talks about how he loves her, and not like, they are family still. They still really cool and close.
Well, of course they're going to.
But what he's upset about is that because she's in his videos too, like they in vlogs together. But the thing is, he's upset because she wouldn't let him stay over there.
I didn't hear that part. Maybe that's something I missed.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when I said you mad. She don't want you over there.
That's the whole premise on why he's upset, because
kind of it's something.
Why do you need to stay over? Come for a day and bring my baby back, or just spend the day and
the
then
baby
leave?
was sick, I guess.
What's
and
the
he's
problem?
Like, I just want to hold him, hang out with him. But you talking about you ain't seen him, boy. You got time to stream all day though.
Well, maybe because you keep, I don't know, maybe you hanging around folk and everything, and then you gonna bring that to the baby. No, you don't need to be. We don't know where you been at, bruh.
He had
a baby.
He had the last time we seen Halo with the baby. I mean, not Halo, DDG with his baby is when he was on Casanat, and she was mad that he brought the baby there. Casanat is a young streamer on Twitch, and he has over millions of followers. And
okay, why did he? Because
he was so young.
Did he get permission to bring that Halo over there?
I'm not sure. I think he just wants to hang out with his son.
And when I say permission, I'm not saying he can't take his child anywhere, but you do have to let the mother know where you're taking the child at. He is a baby.
Yep, a baby.
Because they're not going to hold back. I mean, what do they be doing over there? Drinking, smoking, yelling,
Kyle doesn't drink. He doesn't drink or smoke. They just be having fun.
Right, but see, they're yelling, smoking, all kinds of stuff. DDG, father, you don't bring that child around all of that. You keep him separate from whatever you'll do when you're on your time. Okay, period. Mm-hmm. That's not the time to bring that child. You do things that are appropriate for this child. What is he? He's like 1, right?
Yeah,
and I'm sure when he was trying to do, when he did that, the child was a baby under 1. So why would you bring this child around that? If something happened, something fell, I seen his show. You don't know, that's not appropriate for that baby.
It's definitely
not. He's not mature either. Here we go again.
I mean, they say watch you have kids with, but sometimes you just don't know who the hell.
You do,
even if you. Well, you do know, but it's like, I don't know. Like everybody thought at the beginning when she got pregnant anyway by him, he was just doing it to just do it. But
I thought there was a very nice couple, and I was very happy to see that.
You don't know them doors though.
I mean, he was getting good publicity because he was with her, And if anything, what did he? For what I'm saying, he was walking down the street with somebody else. Was he not?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know somebody gonna take pictures?
Girl, they
For
don't
real.
really care. They don't really care. It doesn't matter.
When you are in the public eye, you must know that people are going to find anything to bring something out on you. And that right there, bro, you messed up. Did you say you messed up? Did you tell her you apologize? Have you ever said it? If you never said it, dude, you know what? You probably squash all this if you would have just say, I am so sorry, and be sincere about it. And understand why are you sorry?
And you really don't even have to put one thing they got to understand is they don't have to apologize on social media. You don't have to let the world know.
I ain't say on social media. I said you need to apologize.
No. I know what you're saying. Okay. I'm just saying, like, some people think that when they have to, when they're a famous couple, that they have to apologize to the world. You do need to apologize, like Rocky was saying, but it doesn't have to be public. Like, he's putting his business out there. He doesn't have
you know what? If you did it in public, then you need to come back to the public.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying because we don't know why they broke up. Nobody knows why they broke up. Is what I'm saying. So even if he did cheat on her or whatever, we don't know why they broke up. If he did, hopefully he does that in private. And
yes, I hope so. He needs to be sincere.
What if you want to get back together with this person and now the whole world? I'm just saying, because people do try to work their families out. I'm just saying. Then it's like, if he would have blasted that, I cheated on her, blah, 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 then they'll be talking stuff about her. So I'm glad that they have not actually told us why they broke up.
Right.
Because I wouldn't want nobody knowing my business like that.
Well, when you are, no, we don't really know all about, but because except for I believe I heard that he was walking down the street with some woman holding her hand, and I think right there, wasn't that the story?
I don't know. I never got.
I don't know. Google it. You might be faster than me. I don't know. All I'm saying is that because it made it on the Sherry show. It made it up on the Sherry show. He was walking down the street with some woman holding him. I don't remember. Anyway, because you know what, stuff like that. All I know is that, dude, for real. And then you try to undermine her celebrity, you know, talking about her image or some crap that he said. I can't not to repeat it.
He said everybody has this image of her, but of how she is, but that's not her image necessarily. I know her.
Oh, so he just tried to undermine her. Man, go sit your ass down. Go sit down. Like, no, you see what he just right there, you degraded her celebrity. And all you had to do is say, I just want to see my son. But you got to degrade her too? I ain't trying to label you, bro. You need some help.
Oh, for sure. And just like this next topic that I kind of like, it kind of talks about forgiveness. And it's about Kevin Gates explaining why we should never give a second chance to a friend. And I like that he says that because it's kind of making me think about DDG a little bit, because why would I give you a second chance and look what you're doing to me? You know what I'm saying? But here it goes.
Goodbye.
The video of Kevin Gates speaking of not giving second chances.
Woo.
Big Sam told me when they painted you a picture, don't let them paint you another picture. Because you could talk good as a bitch and trick my mind. Yeah. Now I'm back believing in you again. But you already showed me that you wasn't my friend, so we reward loyalty with loyalty, and we reward disloyalty with distance. I forgive you, but I ain't about to forget and be naive. That's unintelligent. I gotta talk good to you and trick your mind. That's why I say suspect evil or no.
So I wanted to tell you, ask you guys, so is it okay to give a second chance to someone that has done you wrong? That is the topic for tonight, guys. Would you give a second chance to a friend that has done you wrong? Why or why not?
I like to know. I like to hear what the people got to say.
We'll give them 30 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2
heck no.
3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi.
Okay, we are not gonna count. No, ma'am.
Okay.
So, anyway, For me, when it comes to giving second chances, now as a 30-something-year-old, I don't believe that you should give second chances to certain things. Now,
You know certain things.
oh wait, let me finish. Okay, this is what I'm saying. People do make mistakes. Okay, people do make mistakes. It depends on the mistake. Now, if there's something that I told you I don't like, or there's a boundary I've set and I've warned you it nicely, and it might be even, whatever type of way, and you keep crossing it, I have to cut you out in some way, because you're gonna keep doing it and you're gonna think it's okay.
Right.
And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you, a person that stabbed me in the back, talk about me, try to set me up to have a monitoring spirit just to use it against me, I cannot be your friend anymore. I cannot give you a second, third chance, because that first time you showed me that shit, I feel like you'll do it again. Now there are things that I would forgive. Like, okay, we have a disagreement and maybe, we argued and we had a misunderstanding. Of course, I will forgive and talk to you again. But if you start calling me out my name, talk about my family, just start saying rude things out of just being evil, or things that I've told you in privacy, you know what I'm saying? And you come at me crazy because of a disagreement, I cannot be your friend anymore. What's the point? Because that means you're monitoring me, and you have a monitoring spirit, and you were looking for a way to use it against me. So certain things, no, I cannot forgive and give second chances to. I mean, I can forgive, but I'm not gonna give you no second chance in my life.
Right.
What about you, Rocky?
What about me?
The topic.
I'm kidding with you. Okay. As Maya Angelou says, when people show you who they are, believe them. And that means the first time. Okay?
The first time.
I have given people chances after chances. I don't say anything. And there have been times I haven't said anything. There's times I may have said, look, I don't like when you did such and such and such.
Yep. Yeah, ma'am. Yep.
Now I'm going to let you know that this is going to be, I'm only going to give but so much. And then I'm out of here. Okay.
I'm out of here.
There have been times I just don't say shit. Because if I felt that if we call each other friend. Listen what I'm saying. If we have been calling each other friend and we supposedly have each other's back and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to have a discussion with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And let you know, I don't like when you did such and such and such. Now, if you're just somebody, or, I just met, we classmates or roommates, but we ain't friends. Mm-hmm. I'm just walking away from you. I ain't got shit to say to you.
It's nothing to talk about.
I had nothing to really talk about because it's not worth it. This is nothing I'm trying to hold on to. Okay. But for someone, whether it's a family or friend, and I do not use the word friend. I do not use the word friend. Okay. I'm very picky with that word. Why? Because that word friend is someone that will that got your back. They show themselves. They tell you the truth. The approach is the right way. And there should never be a feeling in me like, what the hell did you just do and say to me?
That's true.
You stole from me. You lie on me. You talk about me to others. Whatever, gossiping and so on. That's not a friend. It's not a friend at all. So friend is like the word love. You don't use that word just to say the doggone word. Y'all, people just be running around here like having sex and then think that means nothing. That means a lot.
Exactly.
Okay? Because you're transferring and you're exchanging spirit along with other bodily fluids. So friend is not a word that you just go around using. Okay? So now, I had to let people go because of that. and I will disown you because I'm like, you showed yourself, and this is someone I thought was got each other's back. You showed yourself. I told you already. Now I'm out because I already told them. You can't say I didn't warn you. I'm done. I have to forgive. I ain't got to forgive you, but I definitely am forgiving. I'm gonna forgive the situation, but leave you alone and keep it moving.
I always thought that's the best thing to do is forgive.
Because that's for me. It's for me. It's for you. When you forgive, it's for you. It's not for them because they're gonna keep living their life.
I believe that you should forgive, and I mean, honestly, I don't really care if you can forgive them or not. Honestly, I'm saying, I personally don't really care if people forgive people or not. But at the same time, like, I understand that you can still move on in life without even hearing an apology or hearing a I'm sorry, because if you keep waiting for it, you're going to be waiting for a long time because they've already moved on, or they're doing their lively duties while you're still pondering. Even if they didn't say they were sorry, even if they didn't say anything like that, even if you don't forgive them, you still got to push forward because that's life. And it sucks. It does suck, Rocky. It sucks. But people have to do it.
Okay. So basically, like I said, you have to forgive. And just like I told someone before, look, they could be dead and gone. Your ass still mad about it?
Hell yeah.
Let that shit go. Let it go. Because they moved on. Okay. And I mean, they're not on this earth no more, but they moved on. Okay. So there's no reason for you to hold on to that, be upset, forgive the situation, forgive that person, let it go. Whatever you like to, just forgive it. Okay. Because just think of it that way. I'm going to choose me. Either me or you. I'm going to choose me.
Well, the reason why I also was saying is because there could be like people that have came in your life and literally changed your mindset. Like people have PTSD, people have bipolar disorder because of certain people. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that that's why I say it don't. Even if you forgive that person, even if they say, okay, I forgive them, some people really don't mean that because it still changed the chemicals in their brain in some way. It's like I forgive, but at the same time, I don't because it don't matter. It still happened. My brain is still wired this way. So
you said the person that had PTSD. You talk about the person that did the wrong. They got PTSD or something.
No,
they got an illness.
Like if you and me, let's say you and I are best friends, and we've been best friends for years, but the whole time you've been mentally messing with my brain, and it finally just triggered. You know what I'm saying? And I got PTSD from you always beating me up. I thought it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you my man. I don't know. People get PTSD from a lot of situations, or anxiety, and they don't know how to deal with life after the trauma. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I know that this person did me wrong and I forgive them, but really I don't because I don't like that person. I don't really forgive them because they shouldn't have did it in the first place. They shouldn't have done that to me because if they didn't do that to me, my brain would not be wired the way it's wired. That's why I say that. I don't mean to sound an asshole when I say you ain't got to forgive people, but some people are just evil as they're the devil. They're evil spirits.
Well, I don't think PTSD would be it. If you're a narcissist, that's a mental disorder. Definitely,
that's definitely a mental disorder.
Emotional disorder.
Yeah,
whatever the hell that may be. Psychological disorder. Okay, that's what that is. If you are bipolar, or you are schizophrenic. Okay, if you those are the kind of things that's when you must know what you're dealing with. Okay. Now you just you ain't got none of those issues, and yet you just plain out evil. So you guys know how to decipher the situation here. But again, I still don't have to deal with that. I'm not going to just accept you because you got schizophrenia. I'm not going to accept it because you got bipolar. I'm not going to accept that. Just because of that, of your behavior towards me. you know, because no, you're aware about what you just did. You're aware when you went and told whomever about me and talked about me, you know, or spreading whatever lies. That got nothing to do with a person with schizophrenic or bipolar. I'm talking about somebody who actually knows what the hell they're talking about and what they're doing.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm not saying the person that's doing it has a disorder.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying the person that's doing it is giving that the victim the disorder. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Who you telling? Yeah, PTSD will be one of them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying the whole time. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of hard to say I forgive you if you caused a mental disorder for me. That's like if you've been in a marriage for 10, 20 years, you're not everybody. Everybody's not strong enough.
You're absolutely right, because people that have been in relationships for, like what you said, 10 years, let's just say 10 years or 5 years or 2 years, and you was with this person that has that's a narcissist, it does cause PTSD, it does cause depression, it does cause to the victim. Okay. So no, that's proven. That's a proven fact. Because anybody, if you've been in any type of relationship that someone had done to you in previously, somehow you know, we all know it carries to the next relationship. So anybody that you've been with, if it's a friend or whatever that you had, or whatever type, whether it's a business relationship, a personal intimate relationship, a cordial relationship, whatever, the fact is that there was something happened traumatically that will cause, like, okay, I'm having, you know, some anxiety about that, or I'm having some, you know, honey, look, we understand. And that's where you need to, yes, forgive it, but be aware. Okay, don't accept that. And the next person comes in, you need to start asking questions. If it doesn't feel good to you, understand you ain't got to argue with this person, walk the hell away. Or if you want to question it, you can question it, but be prepared to walk away when they start to be combative.
At this age that I am, I'm glad that I've been on. It's easy to walk away from people that you're not in relationships with, like emotional relationships with, you know. But when it comes to like a guy or something, it's sometimes it can. I ain't gonna lie, sit here and say, "Oh, I could just walk away." Nah, sometimes that shit can be like, okay, I'm easing my way out. You know what I'm saying? Walking away, you can walk away. No, you can walk away. That's fine. It's easy to walk, but sometimes I feel like some people, if it's not really as bad as people say, sometimes you could just, it might be you. You know what I'm saying? As that person that's actually making this shit bad. That's why I say sometimes you got to sit and analyze it completely before you just like, you know what, that person didn't do what I said. I don't like that they're doing that. But what if it's really you? What if you're the one with the attitude problem? What if you're the one that's demanding and you're just mad because somebody not doing what you want them to do, or they told you no one time?
Taken. Yeah, that's understood.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's why I said don't just kind of analyze yourself, your attitude in that moment.
Yes,
your attitude in that moment.
Yes,
because
you do.
You could be sitting there saying, "Oh, he's a narcissist," or "She's a narcissist," and she might not be at all.
Right.
It's just your ass mad because you can't get what you want.
Right.
But you want to walk away from a good person because you mad they told you no.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, we don't know the whole story. Once you find out the story, be like, wait a minute now.
Because I've heard many of stories where people are like, oh, they were just a narcissist, but they did X, Y, Z for you. They did this for you. They do that for you. But one time or two, they told you no.
Don't be quick to judge, because just when this person is telling you, like DDG, telling us about with the situation, and we like, wait a minute, he just degraded her. Exactly. He just said that he wants to just see his son. He wants to see his son. That's all I hear. But he degraded her. But I don't hear about what he did or what he planned to do or what he going to do. Matter of fact, you can keep that to yourself. But you put it out there like as if she's the one that's being the culprit to not having you see your son. Why is that the case? Because I see everybody are surrounding them. I don't see nobody around you. I don't see they surround that child with love, and she's protecting her son is what she's doing. And now, maybe because you're not communicating well enough. Okay, maybe if you stop being so damn combative, she would say yes, you can come see your child. But men, that word don't exist, men. And if you want to see your son, go to court, bruh. Go to court and get a court order. That's what you need to go do.
That makes sense to me. And you know what? It's crazy because I know a lot of guys personally. Well, not a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot. Some guys personally that be like, "Oh, she won't let me see my son." I said, "Why don't you go to the court? Why don't you try to figure? Well, you know it's a woman's state and they don't really like black. Come on, this
You
is what
know
I hear,
what? You
Rocky.
just
Hold
giving
on,
too
hold on.
damn
This
many
is
excuses.
they say this is the court. I don't want my information in the court. I don't want to be involved with the court. And I'm just like, they already know who you are, regardless if you go there or not, sir. You
Yeah.
need to, if you really want your kid and you want so-called joint custody, you will be doing the work. And that's what women talk about all the time. Why should I have to do the work as a woman to make you see your kid? You should want to fight to see your kid on your own. You should want to make those proper, get up in the morning, get your suit on, and go to the courthouse and try to get your kid.
Yeah.
Since you want your kid.
If she's such a bad person when she won't let you see your child, then go to court.
Facts.
That's what you should do. Period.
And I know men that have went to court and became successful at it.
Yes, they became successful. And then you still have we've seen that where the mother is being very difficult, even with a court order. So that right there, that's a totally different story. Now we ain't talking about those cases here. Okay, we talk about the fact is that don't give excuses. Go take care of your business. Don't put it out there on social media and you let it make it sound like that she the bad person. Man, go on now. Well, again, we gotta forgive. We forgive them, and you got to forgive yourself, and you need to move the hell out. Now, when children are involved, that's a totally different story. Okay, and you need to make matters for the child, not for you, because you mad about whatever somebody did to you or you did to them. Or you don't want to be accountable. He's not being accountable. I'm sorry, he's not being accountable. That's the word. DDG ain't being accountable.
Now, one thing I don't like about some women is when they like, oh, if you probably gonna agree. I don't know, I ain't got no kids, but if they don't respect that mother, they can't see the kid. And I'd be like, if you don't shut up.
What?
Like I see women, excuse me. If he don't respect me as the mother of his child, he don't deserve to see the kid. Or
you know what?
Something like that. Or he calls me out my name. He don't deserve to. I understand he calls you out your name. That's still his kid though.
No, I'm sorry. That don't matter. He still needs to see the child.
I mean, now if he cussing the kid out and stuff like that, okay. But if y'all having personal disagreements between each other, I'm not saying, ladies, that it's right for a man to disrespect you. I'm not saying it's right at all. Now, if he put his hands on you, definitely, hell no. You need to get some type of court order for real. Right. But if y'all just arguing and he talking about F you and you talking about F him, or you arguing with you gonna make him not see, you're not gonna let him see his kid because you're mad because he called you.
Yeah, because they mad. Because they mad.
I understand. I don't like men calling women names. I don't even think a woman should call a man out his name. But at the same time, I mean, not but at the same time, he should be able, just like the woman should be able to see her kid if she was on the other foot. But that's narcissists in women too. Sometimes control.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Want to be controlling over the guy.
Oh, there's different types, honey. They may call them Jezebel. That's still controlling. Okay,
well, it's so many different names.
They're the quiet ones. Those are the ones that's nice to get everybody on. Say, oh, it's okay, yeah, and then they still try to get, they still get their way. Those also controlling. There's different types, honey. So do y'all research, honey. Do your research. They don't all narcissists is not always allowed. It's not always allowed to.
No, they be quiet.
Or people with this mental disorders or whatever, they're not always loud, so you need to be mindful of that.
Okay, and then monitoring spirits out there. Shoot, that's another thing, like what I was talking about as far as people you trying to forgiving people, and they really in your life to be a monitoring spirit. They really in your life to monitor what you do, to talk about you, to be mean and rude,
right there, honey.
Watch those monitoring spirits, man, because they.
What is a monitoring spirit? What is a monitoring spirit?
A monitoring spirit is someone that is just around you to see what you are doing, to try to.
They ask questions like out of the blue. You haven't seen them or whatever, or heard from them.
No,
that's one of them. They ask you questions so how's marriage? Did you get married? Or stuff like that.
Well, no, that's not the one I'm talking about. The monitoring spirits I'm talking about is people that are in your life as to be. They're not really your friend. They're just in your life to see what you're doing, to monitor you, to try to down it, downplay you, or to use what you're going through personally. Like, let's say you think they're your friend and you're telling them something very personal about your marriage, or just talking. I'm just saying, just talking because they want to be your friend. and you trust that person, but later on in the relationship, that person uses everything you said and against you. That's a monitoring spirit. They've
And
been
that's
monitoring you
where,
the whole time.
and
They've
that's
been
where,
they've been collecting information to use against you.
and that's where you as a person should not be giving that information out to somebody
Well,
that
I was just using that as an example, but
no, but I'm
it
saying,
don't
but
even have
there
to be
are
that.
people like,
It could be you working a job. It could be, oh girl, yeah, I
yeah,
just got a
yeah,
job at
you're right.
AT&T making $30 an hour. They really envy that. They will say, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. But they really envy that. They really don't like you. They just monitoring what you're doing and probably try to do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's monitoring spirits. They use it to talk about you behind your back to other people. Even though they come off as your friend, they come off as being nice and loving. But when you turn your
Okay,
back, they telling people your business or they talking about you.
so in other words, everybody, shut the hell up.
Yep. Shut the fuck up.
Just shut up. Stop telling people your business,
real.
especially people that all of a sudden they just come out the blue, or you don't even really
That
know.
part. Nah, you
Come out
might
the
even
blue,
know them.
ask
Shit,
you
they might be
questions.
somebody. Hey, Rocky. They might be somebody. Let's say you put your Facebook account up and you ain't been on there for like a year or so, and you lost. Let's say you lost 100 pounds or something. They want to be your friend. Oh, girl, hey, what you was doing? What you been doing? Oh, you got married too? When you do that? Oh, what's his name? They monitor, they collect the information. And it's not genuine. It's just because they're nosy and they want to know what you doing.
That's right.
And low key, they hoping you'll say something horrible. They're hoping it's something that's not good in your life. Honestly. They hate that. Yeah, they want you to say, "Yeah, I did crack for 5 months and lost weight." They don't want to hear you ate good, that you was on a diet.
How about this? So say if you do say something real crazy, it's not the truth, but you just saying it crazy because just to say it to see, because they up to no damn.
That's how you trick the spirit,
right? That's how you do it. So that's so I say go ahead and go for it. Yeah, I did some crack actually.
I actually did a couple of lines of coke.
Yeah,
and I lost 100 pounds.
You've been on the street for some time, and you didn't really have a place, whatever. Then see how fast that news goes. Because now, if you hear that come back to you, or somebody says something, you know where it came from.
Yes, ma'am. Especially if you only told one person.
That's what I'm saying. You only
I
told
love
one
that.
person.
I love that because it shows you who is who.
Don't ever
For
say
real.
don't say I. Just say yeah, been on the street for some time. Don't put you in it. Just say, don't never say I, because now you're putting it on, that's what happened. Just say, yeah, been on the street for some time. You know how it goes.
You been on the street for some time?
Yeah,
Yep. It. I live around the corner on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
been living in the car. Haven't been working.
My boyfriend ain't got one no more.
See how fast that dude goes. And see what happens.
It's crazy, yeah. Be careful out there, yeah. And y'all need to look up different types of.
Don't say nothing else. Yeah, I gotta go. You know what? Somebody at my door. I have to talk to you later.
Yeah, I definitely gotta watch out for that, please, y'all, and look up different spirits and what they mean, because there are different types of spirits out there, and there are different types of people out there. Okay, and like I said,
let me just say this.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, baby.
No,
I'm gonna give some information after you say that.
Go ahead first, because yeah.
Well, I know it's almost time for us to go, I believe. And what I'm saying is that I'm gonna give y'all Psalms 140. For those that claim or whatever, whatever word or whatever book you read, Quran or the Bible, knowing that the Bible really is about people of color. Anyway, they just change names and places, So anyway, get the book. On how to live on this earth. Anyway, Psalms 140. Go to your front door. Okay. Take Psalms 140. Go to your front door. Turn your back. Your back is facing the front door. Turn your back to the front door. Door is closed. Your back is towards the front door. And you're reading Psalms 140. Do that twice a day. Okay, you do that for, I think, the 30 days. See what happens. Take it from there.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, try it, y'all, for real. And
no, I'm sorry. You have to do it first thing in the morning.
In the morning before the sun comes up?
It's not a long scripture. Read the whole chapter, people. 140.
For those that don't like to read.
I know. 140. And when you get to verse 11, I want you to emphasize that in such a way, like say it with your
you said 147?
No.
You said the end of
140 verse. When you get to Psalms 140 verse 11,
oh, okay.
When you get to verse 11, I want you to say it with your chest. That's what I'm saying.
Say what
you get to verse 11, say it with your chest, and then continue on. You end it off with Ashe. And first thing in the morning, whether if you're going to work, whether if you're getting ready to brush your teeth or before, whatever you got to do, get up. I promise you, for the next 30 days, whatever day you left it off at. Just do it first thing in the morning. I think they said twice. But no, you have to do it first thing in the morning. Okay.
Do you have to be clean, like cleansed?
No.
I could get up right out of it. Okay.
No. Oh.
Hey,
the majority of y'all probably filthy on the inside, so just go ahead and just do it.
Heck yeah.
That's your time to get cleansed right now. But yeah, just go ahead. Psalms 140, back towards the front door. You read Psalms 140. When you get to verse 11, say it with your chest. Okay.
All right, guys. We thank you so much for tuning in. We had a great show talking about Janet Jackson, Lake Lanier, DDG, Kevin Gates. And we thank y'all so much. Please don't forget to share, likes, comment, and subscribe to the algorithm. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Actually, we'll see you Saturday. We'll see you Saturday. And wait. Before you guys go, please, you can follow us on TikTok. You can follow me at Shalay Stars. You can follow Rocky at
Original Being Beautiful Me.
We go live on Saturdays as well. We have great conversations. We have a lot of comments, a lot of guests in the chat.
And we want you to be included.
We really do. All right, guys. I love you so much. Ashe and shalom. Have a beautiful rest of the week.
See ya.
See ya.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one time, Sunday,